बट ये समझ में आया? देन वी विल डू नंबर 7. नंबर 7 ये तो हमने कल डिस्कस किया था. दिस प्रूफ वी डिस्कस्ड इट. If you multiply, you will get a plus b vector into a minus b, that is the left hand side. And just expand. Maths में जैसे multiply करते हैं x plus y into a plus b, similarly you have to expand. So a vector into a minus b vector, and then plus b vector into a minus b vector. So if you expand, you will get a vector into a vector minus a vector dot b vector plus b vector dot a vector minus b vector dot b vector, right? Now what is a dot a? A into cos of 0, right? Because angle between same vector is 0. A dot b plus b dot a, ये minus plus this will get cancelled because we have a dot b is equal to b dot a, है ना? क्योंकि दोनों का क्या होता है? दोनों का magnitude and cos of angle between them. So if you rearrange the magnitude, it will be same in the multiplied form because like 3 into 2 is equal to 2 into 3. So this will be a into a cos 0. So I will directly write it as a squared. And b dot b क्या हो जाएगा? b squared. यही तो है right hand side. Magnitude of a square minus magnitude of b square. Number 8. So let us see this. As per the given information, whatever is given one by one, we will just explore that and we will put accordingly in the given equation. So just see what is given. A plus b plus c is equal to 0 vector. Magnitude of a, b and c is given to us, and then you need to show that this is equal to -25. तो ध्यान दें, तो ये a plus b plus c दिया हुआ है and this is ab plus bc plus ca. So there is a linkage I can think. You would have remembered this identity: a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac, right? So I'll use this. What I will do, I have this equation with me and I will square that. Square that means you are multiplying the same with this. तो 0 का स्क्वायर तो नल वेक्टर ही होगा and this will be a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2 times ab. ab vector के फॉर्म में होगा, right? Like if you are multiplying a dot b, you will not write it as ab because there is difference between a dot b and ab. This represents multiplication of the magnitude, है ना? तो ये ab आएगा, फिर ये bc आएगा, फिर ac आएगा. And you have the magnitudes of a, b and c. We will put here. So it will be 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared plus 2 times ab plus bc plus ac is equal to 0. And this will be 9 plus 16 plus 25. So minus 50 आ जाएगा right hand side में. And divided by 2, you will get minus 25 as the answer. Is this clear? What, any doubt if you have in this, let me know. इसमें कोई डाउट है? You can ask me, else we'll move to the next doubt. चलो कोई डाउट नहीं है इसमें. Let us move to the next one. Shrutika, you can tell me the page number. ये जो questions हैं, you have sent me the question. Tell me the page number on the same page. 91. So confirm me once again. Is it ICE or homework question? Vectors का multiplication इसमें प्रूफ कहाँ करना है? ये देखो, इफ एक्सपैंड कर लो यहाँ पे, अगर a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर अगर देखना है तो क्या होगा? a प्लस बी इंटू ए प्लस बी, है ना? ये करना है तो कर दो, यहाँ पर इसको 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. तो यहाँ पे एक्सपैंड कैसे करेंगे? a इंटू ए प्लस बी इंटू ए प्लस बी, एंड this is a vector dot a vector, that is a squared, right? Plus a dot b. फिर यहाँ क्या आ जाएगा? b dot a. बोथ आर सेम, a dot b और b dot a. तो हो गया. यहाँ से देखो, यही मिला मुझे, a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2a dot b. सो वी नो द एक्सप्रेशन कि a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर का क्या आता है? a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab. है ना? तो बस ये मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं रहना चाहिए. इफ आई एम राइटिंग दिस वन, I am sure that it is square of magnitude. But ये dot है. There is difference between a into b and a dot b. This is ab cos theta, and this is just multiplication of the two magnitudes. So you can rearrange accordingly, and you will get this minus 25. Okay, and the next one, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18. Okay, number 10 देखो. Number 10. If a cross b is equal to c cross d, and a cross c is equal to b cross d, show that a minus d is parallel to b minus c. So see, even I am not sure how to progress ahead with this question, but one thing can be done, that as per the information we can use the result and try to prove what is required. Okay, so a cross b is c cross d, and a cross c is equal to b cross d, that is given to us. We will use these statements to get the next one what is required. So cross product of a minus d, it is saying that you have to show that this is parallel to this one. So to show that this is parallel to this one, if the cross product comes out to be 0, let us suppose I want to prove that x cross y is 0. So can I say that x vector is parallel to y vector? Can anyone tell me? Can I say this x is parallel to y? Right? Because cross product means we have x into y into sin theta. जब parallel होंगे, then only the angle will be 0 degree, and then the cross will be 0. Right? So now we can take the cross. So if you look here, a cross a minus d, I will take the cross of b minus c. Now this is same as a cross b, just expand it mathematically. So A cross B minus A cross C minus D cross B plus D cross C. So from here, A cross B and C cross D, they are equal. But here I have D cross C. So I can write this as A cross B, this as minus C cross D, right? You have to also remember an identity that A cross B is negative of B cross A. I have told you in the last class. In the same manner here, if I keep A cross C, I will change it as B cross D, but that will be again the negative. So negative, negative, positive, B cross D. So this is equal to C cross D and this is equal to A cross C. So they get cancelled and our answer is 0. So when we get the cross product as 0, that means we are sure that the vectors, so here these are the vectors, so they are parallel. Okay, next one we will do number 11. This is also similar to what we did now. Let me expand this number 11. Show that this cross, this doesn't mean multiplication. Whenever you see this or this in vectors, it means dot and cross. So this vector cross this vector is 7. V cross u, you have to find out. So just expand it mathematically. You get 2u vector cross 3u vector minus 2v vector plus v vector cross 3u vector minus 2v vector. So that gives 6u cross u. So you can understand u cross u will be 0. So I will not include this term. Minus 2 into 2, 4 u cross v plus this becomes now 3v cross u and then plus 2 or minus 2 v cross v is again 0, so I remove this term. Now here you can see this is u cross v and this is v cross u. So we want in terms of v cross u, so I'll change this into v cross u. I can write it as minus 4 as it is. This will be minus v cross u and then plus 3 v cross u. So this minus minus becomes plus. So 4 v cross u plus 3 v cross u. So that gives a 7 v cross u. And this is the one which we need to prove. There is no other way other than to expand. There is no other way. Only one possibility we have, that we can expand the terms on the left hand side to get the right hand side. Bina expansion ke there was no way. Another one we will do. So is this question clear? Third step में क्या है यहाँ पर? U cross V. This was V cross U. We want the result in V cross U. So I change this U cross V into V cross U. So if you have two vectors A cross B, if I want to write it in terms of B cross U, then I should write by putting a negative sign. Because A cross B is also equal to AB sine theta. B cross A is also equal to AB sine theta. Only thing is that this minus indicates that their direction is opposite. Right? We saw that cross product of two vectors is a vector with opposite directions. Right? If we use राइट हैंड थंब रूल, तो ए क्रॉस बी का अगर इधर आ रहा है तो बी क्रॉस ए का अपोजिट आएगा। Okay, so let us see the ninth question. तो देखो ये नाइन्थ क्वेश्चन क्या है, ए वेक्टर इज 1 1 1, मतलब क्या है, दैट ए वेक्टर इज आई कैप प्लस जे कैप प्लस के कैप। दिस इज द वे टू कन्वर्ट एनी पॉइंट इनटू वेक्टर्स। जैसे कि इसको मुझे वेक्टर में करना है तो सी वेक्टर क्या हो जाएगा, 0 इंटू आई कैप, 1 इंटू जे कैप तो जे कैप हुआ, -1 इंटू के कैप तो माइनस के कैप, right? These are two given vectors, these are given. Then find a vector b, you have to find another vector b satisfying the equations. क्या क्या इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाई कर रहे हैं, a क्रॉस b इज इक्वल टू सी वेक्टर and a dot b is equal to 3. So first we have to find b vector, right? So b vector will have three coordinates. Let us take those three coordinates as x, y and z. So if we are able to somehow find x, y and z, that means our work is done, right? So let us put in the first equation which is given to us. So a cross b, that means I, j, k, a में क्या है 1 1 1 और b में क्या है x, y, z. So a cross b is equal to c vector, that means j cap minus k cap. So let us take the determinant. तो डिटर्मिनेंट मैं डायरेक्ट लिख देता हूँ, यू ऑल ऑलरेडी शुड नो द डिटर्मिनेंट एट दिस पॉइंट. तो माइनस जे कैप z माइनस एक्स और ये हो जाएगा प्लस के कैप y माइनस एक्स एंड दिस इज इक्वल टू जे कैप माइनस के कैप. तो देखो यहीं से हमारा रिजल्ट सिंप्लीफाई हो गया. जे देखो आई कैप का कोएफिशिएंट इधर क्या है z माइनस वाई और राइट साइड में आई का कोई कोएफिशिएंट नहीं है, दैट मीन्स z माइनस वाई इज इक्वल टू 0, राइट. जे का कोएफिशिएंट राइट साइड में 1 है और लेफ्ट साइड में क्या है माइनस z माइनस एक्स, दैट मीन्स x माइनस z इज इक्वल टू 1. वैसे y माइनस एक्स क्या हो जाएगा -1, right? So these things we get out of the first statement. Just observe the second statement. A dot b is equal to 3. So take the dot product of a and b. You will get 1 into x, that is x, plus 1 into y, that is y, plus 1 into z, that is z, and this is equal to 3. So these all equations you have, and what we have to do, you have to find out the value of x, y and z, right? तो चलो फाइंड कर लेते हैं यहाँ से. From this one we can say that y is equal to z. यहाँ से क्या कह सकते हैं x is equal to z. तो x and x, y and z equal है. And if they are equal, how can we get the values of, अच्छा यहाँ से x equals to z थोड़ी होगा. This will x will be equal to x will be equal to 1 plus z, right? So let us put the value of y and x here in the equation to get z. तो x के जगह डाला 1 plus z, what we have found. Y के जगह z और z के जगह z ही रहा. So from here we get 3z is equal to 2. तो z क्या मिला? -2 नहीं 2 by 3. Z is equal to 2 by 3. So once you get z, देखो you will get x this y also. Y क्या मिला? Equal to z, so 2 by 3. And what will you get x as? देखो x is 1 plus z, that means 1 plus 2 by 3. This gives x as 5 by 3. So you have got x, y and z, and yes, our vector b will be x I cap, that means 5 by 3 I cap, plus y j cap, that means 2 by 3 j cap, and then plus z k cap, that means 2 by 3 k cap. Is this clear to all? Okay. I can see multiple doubts are there. बहुत ज़्यादा doubts हैं. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इनफैक्ट क्वेश्चंस करने में ही आज चला जाएगा, बट नो प्रॉब्लम, विल फिनिश इट. और डाउट क्या है नेक्स्ट वाला? आफ्टर 9, 10 and 11 we have already done. 16, 17, 18. So I'll give you the ideas. Find alpha, beta and gamma if vectors these are mutually perpendicular. They are mutually perpendicular, means if you take the dot with any one of them, that dot should be 0. तो चलो ये वाला क्वेश्चंस मुझे अभी करके दिखाओ, because we have did many questions similar to this one. If I give you the information कि कोई भी दो vector, if they are perpendicular, you should be able to conclude that their dot product between them is 0. है ना? और यहाँ पर तो दिया हुआ ये तीनों वेक्टर ही म्यूचुअली परपेंडिकुलर हैं. तो किसी के साथ डॉट प्रोडक्ट लो, हमारा रिजल्ट 0 आएगा. एंड यू विल बी एबल टू फिगर आउट अल्फा, बीटा एंड गामा. You can try this Shaktika now and let me know what answer you get or what doubt you have now. और बाकी सभी भी ट्राई करेंगे. Let me know the answer in the chat. Shuktika, जल्दी से इसको करो. Let me know what doubt you have now in this. if these two are perpendicular, that means let us say a vector and b vector are perpendicular. So take the dot, you will get the answer as 0, right? Because dot product is AB cos theta. Theta is the angle between them. And when the angle between them is 90, so cos 90 is 0, the complete result will be 0. So there are three vectors here. One is I cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap, and another one is minus I cap plus alpha k cap. So just take this dot, you will get the result as 0. So if while taking the dot, we multiply the coefficients together. So here we get 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. Similarly, 2 into 0, because there is no term containing j cap in this second part, plus 2 alpha. So here we get alpha as 1 by 2. We have got alpha. Now similarly, you can multiply. Better will be to multiply this and this. Take the dot between them. So if we take the dot between them, multiply the coefficients, we get 2 plus 2 beta plus 2 gamma equal to 0. One more equation we need. So let us say I take the dot product between them. Right? Alpha we have got. We have got alpha as 1 by 2. Let us put it here and take the dot. So minus 1 into 2, that is 2, minus 2. And then there is no term with j again. So that will be 0. But with k, yes, we have the term 1 by 2 into gamma. So plus gamma by 2 equals to 0. So we will solve this and we get the value of gamma as 4. And we put this gamma here, we will get beta, and then we will find alpha, beta, and gamma. Very simple this is. Okay. Now the next one, number 17. If alpha a vector, b vector, and c vector are the position vectors of the vertices of triangles. देखो, these are, ये सभी कोई करेंगे. I'll give you the broad way to do this. Complete idea I will give. A vector, b vector, and c vector, they are the vertices, position vector of vertices. तो मान लिया ये है, इसका है a vector, इसका है b vector, और ये point है c vector, right? Position vector, that means from the origin, that means this is c vector, right? This is b vector, this is a vector. So you can understand that. Where a vector is given, okay, if they are given, I will replace this. A vector क्या है? 4i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. You have b vector, that is I cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. And then we have c vector. C vector क्या है? 2i cap plus 7k cap. What we have to prove, that the triangle is a right angle triangle. तो राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल को प्रूव करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? एक तो एंगल, कोई भी एक एंगल, एनी वन एंगल शुड बी 90 डिग्री and it should satisfy Pythagoras theorem. So side square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So these two conditions should be met. So let us suppose I take these two vectors. How will I find this vector? We have learnt about this in the last sessions. This vector will be final minus initial, right? If I have a vector and this is b vector, and if I want to find this vector, then what I will do? Final minus initial. So you can get this vector representing the side of triangle. These were representing vertices. So what will be the vector representing the side? I cap minus 4i cap, 3j cap minus j cap, and then 2k cap minus 3k cap. So once you have got this vector, you can find the magnitude. क्या होगा? Root under 3 squared, 2 squared plus 1 squared. So magnitude means this is giving you the side of this triangle. Similarly, you will find all the sides and try to check whether this is right or not. And then angle के लिए तो that is very simple. Take any two vectors, take the dot. If the dot product comes out to be 0, that means the angle between them is 90 degree. So everyone will check. Will not take more time, but yes, in 2 minutes, only those will message me for whom this result is not coming. Okay, I hope no one has doubt in this one. Okay, then we will discuss number 18. If you take the dot of any vector, let us say a dot b, if I find. So a dot b will be 4 into 1, 1 into 3, plus 3 into 2. So this is not 0. Let us take the another. Okay, no. First we have to determine the sides like this. So you get one side vector as this one. Another side vector, let us take. So let us say I want this vector. So this vector will be, so it was 2i plus 7k. So 2 into I minus 2i, that will be minus I, 3j minus 7k, 2k minus 7k, that will be minus 5k, and then 3j minus 0j, so that will be plus 3j cap. Similarly, you will find this side also. Let's find this side. This side will be 4i minus 2i, that is 2i, and then j minus 0, so j cap, 3 minus 7, that is minus 4k cap. So we have the three sides of the triangle. So let me write the three sides now. With the vertex, we will not take the dot product because we are talking about the triangle. So this side we have it as 2i cap plus j cap minus 4k cap. This side we have it as minus 3i plus 2j minus k cap. And then this side we have it as minus I cap plus 3j cap minus 5k cap. So if you take the dot of all these vectors, let us say I randomly take the dot of this and this. So this dot product will be 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2, plus 1 into 3, that will be 3, minus 4 into minus 5, that will be 20. So this will never be 0. Let us take the dot of this and this vector. So minus 3 into minus 1, that will be 3. 2 into 3, that will be 6. And then minus 1 into minus 5, that will be 5. This also, the dot is not 0. So let us take the last one, these two vectors. 2 into minus 3, that will be minus 6. 1 into 2, that will be 2. And then minus 4 into minus 1, that will be plus 4. So yes, here we get this as 0. That means this angle is our 90 degree. If we get the dot product as 0, that means the angle between them is 90 degree. So we have got the angle. That means the first condition is satisfied. Let us check for the second one. So for the second one, just take the magnitude of all the sides. So this magnitude, it will be root under 2 squared plus 1 squared plus 4 squared. That will be root 21. Similarly, this magnitude will be root under 5 square plus 3 squared plus 1 squared. So that will be 25 and then 10. So root 35. Similarly, this side it will be root 3 squared plus 2 squared plus 1 squared. So that will be root 14. So the three sides we have root 21, root 14 and root 35. Let us simplify. Or let us square and add. So if you square this one, you will get 14. If you square this one, you will get 21. If you square this one, you will get 35. So yes, we are getting that the square of 21 and 14 is 35. That means the second condition is also met. It was very simple. Just you have to deal with the sides of the triangle. Number 18 we will do now. So 17, everyone is okay with that? Then we will do number 18. So 18, it says that if alpha vector is 3i minus j, beta vector is 2i plus j minus 3k, express beta in the form beta 1 plus beta 2, where beta 1 is parallel to alpha vector and beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha vector. So it is given that beta 1 is parallel to alpha vector. So just observe, if the two vectors are parallel, their directions are same, they will only differ in terms of magnitude. So let us say this is vector A, this is vector B. So how can I relate them? I can say vector B is k times A vector, where k is any constant. Constant is a magnitude, right? They will only differ in terms of their magnitude because the direction will be same. So it is given beta 1 is parallel to alpha vector. So I can write beta 1 vector as k times alpha vector, and alpha vector is 3i minus j cap. So from here we get beta 1 vector as 3k I cap minus k j cap, and beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha vector. Beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha vector. So let us find beta 2 from here. So from here, beta 2 vector will be equal to beta minus beta 1 vector. And what is beta vector? This one, 2i plus j minus 3k cap. And beta 1 vector, what is beta 1? Here we got this as the beta 1. So minus 3ki minus kj. So let us combine, we get 2 minus 3k into I cap. I combine this, and then plus 1 plus k j cap, and then minus 3k cap. So this we got it as beta 2 vector. And now it says beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha vector. What is alpha vector? 3i minus j cap. So beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha vector. That means take the dot. Whenever we get the condition that two vectors are perpendicular, we will take their dot product, and that dot product will be 0. So multiplying the coefficients together, this into 3, 2 minus 3k times 3, and then plus 1 plus k times minus 1, minus 3 into 0, that will be 0 only. So from here we get 6 minus 9k minus 1 minus k equals to 0, and that gives us 5 equal to 10k, and that means k is 1 by 2. So once we have got k as 1 by 2, we will put it here, and we will get beta 1 vector. So 3 by 2 I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap. So now we can write beta vector as beta 1 vector, that is 1 by 2 into, so 3 by 2 I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap, and then plus beta 2 vector. Beta 2 vector, what is beta 2 vector? We have got, this is our beta 2 vector, right? So we'll put the value of k 1 by 2 here. So that will give us 2 minus 3 by 2. So 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 I cap, and then k value 1 by 2 here. So plus 3 by 2 j cap, and then minus 3k cap as it is. So yes, I have written beta vector in terms of beta 1 and beta 2 vector. So I found beta 1 and beta 2 vector based on just rearranging the given things. I just solved this one basically. Basically, I solved this one, got the value of k, and put the value of k in terms of the expressions of b1 and b2. So this was the expression of b1. So I put k as 1 by 2 here. And this was the expression for b2. So I put the value of k here, and I wrote in terms of b1 and b2 here. Is this clear to all? Okay, then moving to the next one. So what other questions? Anyone has doubt? So next day we will not come back to this dot and cross. No other doubts. 10th and 11th of 3.3. Homework section, 10th and 11th, or in class exercise. Okay, homework section. Let us do that. So this question just now we did exactly similar to this question we did. Question number 11, you can see. You have to prove that number 1. So a plus b, this means square it. So if you square, you will get a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here also if you square that, you will get a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this gets cut. You have 2 times a square plus b square. They have just written in terms of magnitude. We have learned that this is equal to this. Both are representing magnitude. So number 1 is done. Number 2 also you can do. Here you have to just subtract. So if you subtract, they will get cut and they will get added up. Okay, number 11 is done. Number 11, that is simple. It's same as what we did. Number 10 we will do. Quickly we'll do number 10. Find the length of projection of AB vector. So first you have to get AB vector. So I'll do only one. Number 2 will be exactly same approach. So A is, let us write A vector as 2i minus 3j plus 0 k cap. है ना? B vector is I cap minus 4j cap minus 2k cap. Just with respect to points, I just keep adding I, j and k. C vector क्या होगा? 4i cap plus 6j cap plus 8k cap. And D vector will be 7i cap plus 10k cap. There is no j cap because to that 0 is multiplied. The question is find the length of projection of AB on CD. So first find AB vector. So AB vector means we have seen just now it is B vector minus A vector, right? Because this is A, this is B. AB vector is representing this vector. So that will be final minus initial. So what is final? B vector minus A vector. So I'll just do one part. So AB vector, just do B minus A. So you'll get I cap minus 2I cap. What we will get? Minus I cap. And then minus 4J cap, minus of minus 3J cap. So that will be minus J cap. And then minus 2K cap. This is AB vector. Similarly, we will find CD vector. So that will be D minus C vector. So it will be 3I cap minus 6J cap plus 2K cap. Is it understood till here? Then we will move. So now you have AB vector. Let us say this is AB vector. And you have this as CD vector. Let us say there is some angle. We do not know that angle now. So question is, you have to find length of projection of AB, projection of AB on CD. So if you project AB, you will get AB cos theta here and AB sin theta here. So these are the two projections of AB, but what is the projection of AB on CD? Very clear, it is AB cos theta. So projection of AB on CD, that is AB cos theta. So we have done this kind of question in the last class. AB cos theta, that means we can write it as AB dot CD divided by the magnitude of CD, right? Because this will be AB into CD into cos theta by CD, right? It will be same thing. So now you can take the dot product, AB dot CD, you can take their dot product, you will get 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3, minus 1 into minus 6, that is plus 6, and then minus 2 into 2, that will be minus 4, and divided by CD. CD means the magnitude of the CD vector. So root of 3 squared plus 6 squared plus 2 squared. So this projection will come out to be minus 1 by root of whatever we get here, right? This you can simplify. So this way it is understood how to find the projection, right? This is understood now. You have to find out the angle between AB vector and CD vector. So how will we find the angle between AB vector and CD vector? So this also we have done. You have AB vector, that means this, let me take AB vector as x vector and CD vector as y vector. So now we have to find out the angle between them. So you will do x dot y is equal to xy cos theta. So these are the magnitudes. You can get the magnitudes of the vector, and the dot can be easily obtained. You can see here we obtained the two vectors AB and CD. You will take the dot, and we will use this equation and get the value of theta from here. Okay, so if it is clear to all, so everyone will join. Everyone will log into Kahoot. जल्दी जल्दी log in करेंगे and we will go through some questions here. All can join with the pin. जल्दी सब ज्वाइन करेंगे. Will not take more time to join. Within 30 seconds, everyone will join this. So no problem. Anyone who is unable to join, they can give your answers in the chat itself. I can have a check on that. बाकी सब join करेंगे जल्दी से. चलो, we are about to start in 10 seconds. बाकी सब join कर लो. Okay, we will start now. Component of vector along any other direction is not more time. This will come to 50. We will stop because this is simple question. When did we play this? अच्छा पहले. So no problem. We have already done this chapter as well. We are just revising it. So in the vectors, how many Kahoot you all played? All the fours. Okay. So it will always be less than its magnitude. So you all have already played. So will not take much time. Vector is added to an equal and opposite vector of similar nature. Forms not more than 10 seconds for this. Yes, it will be a null vector. एक vector को उसके opposite से add कर दो. That means answer will be a null vector. We'll not say zero. We'll say null vector. Okay, next one. The forces which meet at one point, but their lines of action do not lie on one plane, are called It will be non-coplanar concurrent forces. Unit vector does not have any specified unit, right? Because it will have its direction and magnitude is one, that is fixed. Unit can be anything. Last 5 seconds. थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे, ये तो हो गया था. This complete chapter itself we are revising. चलो last 5 seconds. And right, 18 and 2. मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम वैल्यूज कैसे निकालते हैं वेक्टर के? हाउ टू फाइंड मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम वैल्यूज of the two vectors, the combination of two vectors? In one case take the cos theta as 0, in another case take it as -1, right? So that will give you resultant का जो value है, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, है ना? So if you put cos theta as 1, that means it will be r max, you will get it as root a square plus b square. cos theta की जगह 1 रख दो, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा 2ab, and this is nothing but a square plus b square. ये क्या हो गया a plus b whole square and उसका रूट, तो ये रूट और ये कट गया, that is a plus b is your maximum value. And we are very much sure कि अगर यहाँ पर एक टर्म को माइनस कर दें, मतलब cos theta, if we put it as -1, then we will get minimum value. So root of a square b square minus 2ab, and that will be root of a minus b whole square. और मिल गया हमें a minus b, right? Next one. You have to find minimum number of forces. So last 7 seconds, last 4 seconds. Minimum should be 3. This you have to work out. So yes, we get 2 root 3 as the answer. And the last one, quickly we will see. What vector must be added to the sum of the two vectors so that the resultant is a unit vector along z-axis? So those who said B, they are correct. So I'm not explaining these questions, guys, because as you said, ये already हो चुका था. So let us see the result. I was not aware that this was already done. So now, whoever has not done the modules, they will do the modules because we have already completed the unit. Only the last part is remaining. So the last part we will do that in the next class. That was the use of vectors while doing questions in the motion chapter, right? But before that, those of you who have not done dot and the cross product wala section, they will do them. Okay, we already discussed them completely again today. So anyone has any question? And I am going to especially check with those students whom I didn't call the names today. So they should attempt carefully the dot and the cross product. Okay, anyone has any question? No question. Okay, all right. Then see you all in the next class. But make sure you all complete your work. Okay, bye everyone.